This time of year, the organisation Butterfly Conservation runs the Big Butterfly Count. It's running from mid-July up until the 10th of August, so you've still got time to take part. Last year was one of the worst years on record for pollinators, so it's more important than ever that we get an idea of their populations across the UK. For the Big Butterfly Count, all you have to do is submit sightings of butterflies and day-flying moths to their database so that they can analyse how the populations of different species are doing. So come and join me in my meadow as I sit and do the butterfly count, and I'll tell you how you can take part as well. This is my meadow that I recently put into my garden. It's been attracting all sorts of pollinators, and I'm going to sit here for a while and see whether any butterflies or day-flying moths show up. It's really easy for you to take part in this event as well. All you have to do is sit in one location. It could be a park, your garden, school grounds if you have kids, fields or forests, any sort of location. Just sit in one spot for 15 minutes and then count where the butterflies are coming along. This is a good time of year for this because most of our butterfly species will be in their adult stage, so this is the time we're most likely to see butterflies flying. Make sure that you're counting for those 15 minutes. And also it's best to do this on a day where there is low wind and it's bright, sunny weather, because that's the best time that butterflies like to fly around. Remember that much like with the birdwatch that I talked about in a video earlier this year, you should only be counting the maximum number of individuals that you see at any one time. So if you see 3 red admirals together, then you can count 3 red admirals. But if you see one red admiral flying 5 minutes in, and then 10 minutes in, and then 12 minutes in, you don't actually know whether that is one individual coming back and forth or 3 individuals. So the better thing is to estimate on the low end so that we're not overestimating how big a population we have. So if you just see it 1 at a time, you put down 1. If you see 3 at once, you can put down 3. Unlike with the birdwatch though, for the butterfly count you can also do this while on a walk. You can choose a walk to go on, and for 15 minutes during that walk you can use that as your butterfly counting time. In this case you do add up every single butterfly you see, because it could be that as you're walking along you're moving into potentially different territories that other butterflies are staying in. So in this case, if you're walking along and you see a red admiral at 5 minutes, then a red admiral at 7 minutes into your walk, and then at 15 minutes into your walk, you would total that as 3 rather than just 1 for seeing one at each different spot. But otherwise this functions the same. You walk for 15 minutes, you tally up the total of every butterfly you see, and then you can submit those results for your walk. If you go onto the Butterfly Count website, then they've actually provided a list of the target species of both butterflies and day-flying moths that they want you to count. They've restricted the list to not all potential species in the area because they want to minimise the amount of error that might crop up. So for example, rare species could accidentally be identified when it's really a common species that looks very similar. And this helps them get a clearer view of the actual numbers of butterflies across the UK. You can also do as many counts as you want between the time period that they have, so mid-July till the 10th of August. So right now you've got a few days left to be able to submit more than one count if you would like. These counts can be different records, different dates in the same location, so you can sit in your garden once a day and do the count. Or it could be different places that you visit, so you might go on a walk to a different place every day and submit a count for those different locations. Because you'll be putting down location and dates within your entry when you submit the details, this will all be taken into account. Hopefully you'll have better results than me, because so far I'm seeing no butterflies while I'm in the garden. A disappointing year for the butterfly count for my garden, but those of you that follow along with my channel won't be surprised by that. Up until this year, I've actually never seen butterflies in my garden. It's only ever since I've put in that meadow that I was filming, which I put in a couple of months ago, that's when I've started to see butterflies. So I've seen a couple of species like small tortoiseshell, red admiral, and one of the white species that I haven't been able to identify because they're just flying too fast at the moment. So I know that I have butterflies coming, but they're in such small numbers and so rare that they come along that it's no surprise that I have a 0 count. 0 counts are still really important to submit because it lets the trust know where different butterfly populations might be struggling, which is certainly the case in my area because they're so rare to see. Let me know in the comments if you've participated in the big butterfly count and what species you managed to see, if you saw any. Also remember to subscribe to this channel because I'll be putting out more videos in the future about other events you can get involved in, and you'll be able to see them here first.